Why, hello, friends, enemies, secret third things, Lillian, Max, Lane, Lunibs, Nigel. How are ya? Lillian's finally back on the right account. I don't know what the wrong account is, but that's a little scary. Everyone's having a nice little Monday for our makeup stream. Honestly, least surprising thing we've heard. My tummy kind of hurt yesterday for probably marginally obvious reasons. But I'm feeling fine. I just didn't want to go live. But we're back. I had a lovely little break. Enjoyed my weekend. We finally have like fall weather. You have two Twitch alts. Are you gonna tell us what they are? Or is it a secret? It's fall weather here in New York City. It's lovely jubbly. I grew up in a place that doesn't have seasons, so fall makes me feel happy. And it has that little crispy fall air. You was in here on at immutable at one point. I probably won't be able to keep track of too many alts. I already had a hard time with BCE math and Noble Penniless. But yeah, I've been enjoying the crisp fall air. Also, first time that crisp fall air isn't coming with the pressures of midterms and finals. So it feels good. It's a weird feeling, but I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. The other one only Kathy would know if she remembers. Interesting. Secret account action going on here. I have a secret account. No one's gonna know it though. It does end with a 69 though. Let me post on the old bird site real quick. Honestly, so I basically spend every minute off stream thinking or working on frauds. And I spent a bit of time this weekend trying to get like tail DSTs, whatever that stands for. I can't even remember. Dynamically sized types. I was doing a lot of research on dynamically sized types, and I basically came to the conclusion that you just shouldn't do this in Rust. Rust kind of supports them in the most technical of ways. But I don't think it's worth it. And as a refresher, dynamically sized types are when in C you end your struct with like a pointer or a array, and you can make that array however big you want as long as you allocate the memory for it. Um you can sort of do that in Rust. It's jank. I gave up. If it ever gets supported, I'll probably implement it, but meh, not anytime soon. So I decided we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I'm happy with the on disk multi-producer, multi-consumer. What are you trying to do? I'm rewriting all of Kafka. If you mean more specifically, I literally just need an M-mapped backed um dynamically sized struct, which is totally doable. Even in Rust, you can do it. It's just it's gonna get nasty really quickly. So it's just I don't want to do it until it gets better support. Hi Alamar, secret third thing. You've been asleep for most of today because you've been having combined COVID and flu vaccinations. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, DSTs Are like structs that end with slices? I have too many things open. Curious what you actually need it for? It doesn't have to be a slice. No, it does not. It can be any unsized thing. Much better than actually getting flu or COVID. This is true. This is true. It can be a generic T-sized. Yeah. The part that I've been having issues with is making it backed by a memory map, because casting to unsized structs fucking sucks. Like, it's a thing that you kind of just have to do manually, and it is doable. It's just, again, it's gonna get really nasty. It's gonna get really nasty really fast. So I'm just like, fuck it. We're moving on. Like, there's just no nice way. I can show you exactly what happens when I try to do this in a nice way. It starts with the mmap cell library we got going on. What am I doing? I'm remaking Kafka again, part 2, Electric Boogaloo, because I'm not happy with the first one. And it all starts with this little library called mmap cell, where we are casting memory mapped bytes, like literally byte pointers to structs. And this is fine. This seems to be fine. The problem that happens is if I make, oh, get out of here, bub. If I make this type interesting, I think it's interesting as well. I've been like so hooked on it. If I make this generically question mark sized, everything is fine until we get to casting pointers. Because the question becomes, how do you cast womp 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 womp? DST should have been called runtime size types, rusts. I'm sure that wouldn't be confusing at all. They already have like, they're also called exotically sized types, which I think is really funny. The exotic types. Yeah, so if I make it sized, the question becomes, well, how do you know the size of T? How do you cast it to T? Even if I get rid of all the size ofs, I still can't cast it. You have to cast it to a sized version of T and then coerce it into the unsized one. And again, it's still doable. It's still doable. It just gets really fucking messy, really fast. And it's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be fun in the slightest. So I'm kind of just like, I think at some point this is gonna get better support. There is a PR open to figure out all this stuff. You don't know, you don't have any T left. Your T is unsized. You have a 0 sized T. Also an exotic type in Rust. Here you go. You're a 0 sized T. Anyways, I kind of don't. I know. This cast doesn't work because pointers in Rust are fat. Pointers in Rust are fat, so they need to know how big the struct is. We have negatively sized types. I don't believe you can. That would be infinite memory. That would be infinite memory. You could download RAM. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's just poorly supported. Just download more RAM. So true. Because this pointer has to be fat, which basically means that there's a chunk of this pointer that says how big pointer, and then the data of the pointer. And this is fine and all. Like, I can also figure this out. It's just there's no nice way. Oh, thanks for the sub lane. For 6 months. That's crazy. Sometimes fat pointers are 2 pointers instead. Yeah, there's a lot of it's also super inconsistent what a fat pointer is. The question is why I want to do this. Okay. Fair enough. Um the answer is because of how the multi-producer, multi-consumer magic happens. A lot of the multi-producer, multi-consumer magic happens because of what distro am I using? Arch, by the way. Arch, by the way, with Hyperland, but it is Arch, by the way. A lot of the magic that happens for multi-producer, multi-consumer is these data pages that have 2 parts in them. The first part is a map of message number to byte index in some sort of buffer. And then we just have this big buffer of bytes, right? And we just use the map to find out where the message is, etc., etc. But this is a disk-backed buffer. I can't grow the buffer. And I can't grow the map because the map is also on disk. And so what I would like to do is that whenever I make, basically it means I have to guess for the map, I have to guess how many messages fit into this buffer. I literally just have to guess, which is fine, assuming you can change the size of the buffer. If I can change the size of either the map or the buffer, it will be fine. In order for me to do that, I need this buffer to be dynamically sized. That's it. Because then you can do a bunch of fancy math and optimize the shit out of this, right? Because you can see, oh, we wrote, I don't know, 1,000 bytes over 1,000 messages. The next page should probably have a buffer of 1,000 bytes, right? It just means you can be a little bit more optimal with how much space you're using. And it's fine for us to not do this. It's fine for us to guess the expected message size. I think that's okay. But it is a little janky. If you're wondering why it has to be this way, I don't have a good answer for that. I've been making this for 6 months and it just kind of does. Hi, Controlo. How are you? Yeah, hopefully that reasoning makes a little sense. I just need to make this buffer dynamically sized. Oh no. Why oh no? Oh yes. I forgot my water upstairs. Oh no. That was the oh no. The oh no was Maxie forgot her water upstairs. Have I been out in the rain? Sorta, yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. Anyways, wow. Really, it's starting off with a bang. With a technical rant. For some reason, my session counter on Twitch isn't showing me the right timestamp. It says I've been live for negative 700 seconds. So I'm gonna have no idea how long I've been live. I'm just gonna guess. Time zone moment? 20 minutes. I guess that makes sense because I always start at the same time. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Let me grab that water. My throat is a little dry. 2 seconds. Enjoy the music. Anyways, that whole rant was to say, I think the multi-producer, multi-consumer is fine. I think the library's fine. It gets the job done. It is unfortunate to have so many variables set at compile time, but honestly, suck it up. I don't know. It just means there's improvements we can make in the future with dynamically sized buffers and the pointer correlation, pointer capybara, whatever the fantasy word was, where it keeps track of pointers and what they're doing. Pointer. Anyways, praying this guy actually buys your stupid gaming laptop. What is a gaming laptop? Is it just RGB? God, I really want a fucking laptop. I just don't have anything to use it for. Like, I already have this one. Why would I get another one? But I really want one. So the plan for today is to actually finish Bronze V2, which I think will be pretty quick. Famous last words. Because we need to just plug in the new library. We need to plug in the new library and see if it works. And obviously it's gonna work first try, right? It's never ever gone wrong. Gaming laptop is usually any laptop with a dedicated GPU with RGB and all that gamer crap. My Mac is a gaming laptop. It's minus the RGB. So yeah, that is the plan. And hopefully it goes smoothly. If Apple were cunts, it could be. True. The one thing I'm happy with Apple recently is whatever that the M series Apple shit. The Apple Silicon GPUs are surprisingly powerful. Apple hardware is kind of crazy recently. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever the M series chips are, I'm like actually so happy that Apple is forcing people to move to ARM. Because Apple single-handedly is just making developers support ARM shit, and I think that's awesome. Other than, you know, all the other insanely evil things that Apple has done, that part's pretty cool. RISC-V when? Exactly. I also forgot to post on the Bird site. Let me post on the Bird site. Finishing my message queue. Parentheses again. Parentheses in Rust. You know, like Big Corps, but even Microsoft is trying to get ARM devices? Because it's kind of silly how much better they are. Don't they have like, aren't they like 40 or 30 to 40% more efficient? Because AWS is also trying to push everyone to their ARM servers. ARM-based boxes. EC2. They're just like actually better. Unequivocally. Microsoft has been slowly in the background doing ARM stuff, but only recently have they been super duper pushing because it's just Apple. Apple is forcing people. I'm chill today. I think I'm just like physically tired. I don't know. I'm feeling chill. I'm feeling chill. It's because it's fall. The fall weather's getting to me, and I'm just like, we're here vibing. Mostly because someone that isn't Apple finally made a decent laptop ARM chip. Hell yeah. As they should. Apple ARM chips are significantly better compared to all other ARM chips, though. It makes sense. Apple has the fundings of a medium-sized nation, so it kind of makes sense. Problem with that is, you think Qualcomm still has exclusivity with Microsoft? Yeah, no, no, I know. X86 is definitely not going anywhere. X86 is definitely not going anywhere. It's still gonna stick around for the next fucking 50 years. But I am happy to see that ARM's coming in. Here's what I want. My next PC is gonna have an ARM RISC-V AMD CPU and an Intel GPU. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Laptops is where ARM really fucking shine. That makes sense. ARM and RISC-V on the same CPU die? Make it work. Make it work. I'm like curious. I want Intel GPUs to work. Intel's integrated graphics are so fucking good. I can't believe they don't have an external GPU yet. It's insane to me. I was genuinely really considering buying the Intel GPU that came out last year, just for the sake of like doing it. I don't know. Apple's market cap is 5 trillion. It is genuinely crazy. Yeah, Apple has a market cap of Europe, right? Like, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I've heard Arc is getting better. Arc is getting much better, and I was super considering buying it. It was just, at the time there was a lot of things coming out that it's a little buggy, and I didn't want to waste money. But I do really want Intel Arc to succeed. I'm so fucking sick of Nvidia's bullshit. Nvidia needs to leave. Intel will nuke anything that doesn't have enough traction. There is an Arc 2 planned already, I think. I think they'll still do the next one. It just needs to actually succeed. I don't know. I want it to work because I'm tired of Nvidia's bullshit. Didn't Nvidia open up to Linux recently? They're like constantly in a, oh, we're actually opening up a little bit. Oh, we're actually gonna like open source our drivers a little bit, and they don't. At this point, they have to pray with Arc because Intel is super down bad right now. I think Intel will be fine. I think Intel will be fine. They're just missing out on all the AI stuff. They're missing out on the AI stuff, but like, come on. They're gonna be $1 billion corporation instead of $1 trillion corporation? Who fucking who? I don't give a shit. I think they'll be fine. They still make insanely good chips that everyone buys, so I don't know. Also, I'm pretty sure chip manufacturing is one of those things that like you just have to get permission from the government to make chips that good. So I think they're fine. To be fair, they only want to make more money, not less. I don't think they're allowed to go bankrupt. I think Intel is one of those corporations that isn't allowed to go bankrupt, because if they did, we'd just pay for it anyways. While they aren't failing outright and never will, they still want more money. That's how capitalism works. Yeah, I agree. I keep forgetting to post on the bird site. Y'all keep distracting me. I'm very distractible today. Who even uses the bird site anyway? I always get like a follower or two from there. I don't know. It's one of those things where there's no reason to not do it. So you should just do it anyways. And allegedly, if you delete your post after you finish going live, it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt your analytics. So just one of those things. Just hope that Intel GPUs continue and get better and their GPU department doesn't turn like their CPU one. It's weird seeing me with only one drink. I had that thought too. But my deli's closed again. It's all I have. Honestly, I should just be drinking water right now. You outright refuse to buy an Intel CPU again and you do not care. They're kind of value though. They're kind of value. Try to not become an evil corporation challenge. Level impossible. It's almost like it's a systemic issue. And maybe we should like regulate companies to like make sure they're not just outright evil. And other hot takes Maxi has. All right. Brita filter water plus soju plus coffee plus canned drink. I didn't even have time to clean up. We're all still here. The whole gang's still here. It's crazy you remembered the exact drinks. You don't want your CPU sucking back 500 watts? I have the generation right before that. So I have a high-end CPU that I bought for like pennies on the dollar. Before the CPU started exploding. Which is marginally funny to me. Modified lib? I modified libs? The libs have been modified? What's going on? The i9 900Ks are literally worthless. I have an i5. Hot take, but you don't care. I'm with you on that one. Lillian, I am with you on that one. Have no fear. Alright, fuck it. Let's try. Does the test work? They all work. Okay, cool. Adjusting tests. Alright, let's see if the plug and play truly works. Please, for the love of God. Switch to a new branch. Switching MP-MC. And all we need to do is replace this ring buff. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Also, it's blocking now, so I'm thinking of one. Either rewriting everything in async or making nothing async. And I think Owl will be happier if I make nothing async, so we're gonna start with that one. Because Owl's really cool. Hi, Jesse Wayne. How's Bruce doing? Async, but with Kaloop instead of Tokyo? What is Kaloop, and is this a bit? Is this a bit? I think this is a bit. All right, let's wait. I never published the library. Wait, did I ever publish this? Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Also, does parking lot have atomic weight? Should I just be using parking lots? Pondvar. Is there a parking lot food tax? No? No. Okay. What's the bet? Publicly traded company after not sabotaging itself for 5 minutes. Drew. Drew. For real. It's crazy. All right, let me copy pasta this from some other projects. Well, let me just copy paste it from disk ring buffer, honestly. Pommel. Yonk. Lomp. This is on disk npmc. What is this called? Disk npmc? Just be copy pasta? Just be copy paste? Sure. Bang song, just be competent. It's called just be competent. Don't look at the album cover though. It's not Twitch friendly. Great bop though. I don't have a readme? Is this called on disk? This is called disk npmc. Why can I not remember the names of my own libraries? I feel like I'm typing so fast right now. What's the type thing? Typer? What is, it samples the song Imposter Syndrome? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You had to restart Pipewire because you weren't going insane and only your left ear had audio? You actually are going insane and your right ear is inventing the audio. Just Pipewire things? True. What the hell is the Type Racer fucking thing that I installed a million years ago? It's like speed typer or something. TT? It is TT. Oh my god. Honestly, that's pretty good for me. Oh no, TT is written in Go. GG. 85 is pretty good for me, honestly. Pipewire is no less good than your experience on Windows. I don't have issues with Pipewire. I sometimes have Pipewire issues with OBS, but it's pretty rare. And it's hard to say if that's a Pipewire thing or a Pipewire Wayland thing, like integrations there. I don't know. I don't know enough about any of this. All right, publish. You haven't had a really bad Pipewire issue literally in years? Sometimes Wayland crashes for me. It is very rare though. That's not a Pipewire issue. True. You got 116 just now. All right, hold on. I swear I can type better. I'm just let me lock in. Let me lock in. Hold on. 92. Hold on. Let me lock in. All right. Mike's going out of the way. Do I have cold fingers? They're cold and sweaty and tired. Okay. Let me focus. Everyone quiet. Okay, that was better? Question mark? I don't know. I don't think I can do much better than that, honestly. I think I cap out at 100. I think I really cap out at 100. 147 is crazy. I can't even like spam that hard. Trying to break 150? I'm not an accurate typer. I'm not an accurate typer. You've had like 5 145s and 3 146s? That's crazy. 47,060 with mistakes? That's what copy paste gets you? Wait, hold on. I think I'm like warming up. Hold on. I think I'm like getting faster. I think I can do better. Hold on. I thought that said hack. I thought that said hack. Okay? I thought it said hack, not neck. Let me start again. I'm washed. It's over. We're moving back to France. What happened there? Don't worry about it. Okay, let's try replacing this little library. Wait. What name did I publish this under? Wait. Oh no. No, it's disk MPMC. Why can't I find it? Use disk MPMC? Did I not add it? Cargo copy paste with 100% accuracy got you 288. That sounds fast to me. Although, can't people type that fast without? I feel like people can type that fast. Like, that's still humanly feasible. There is some insane typers out there. Apparently, Lillian is one of them. I never finished the library. I never finished the library. I need a way of spawning senders and receivers. Supposedly 300 words per minute has been broken. That's insane. That's actually like crazy. I don't understand that. I need a way of spawning senders and receivers. How should I do that? Something else is also broken, that person's finger neurons. I just like my fingers just can't relax enough to type that fast. I don't get it. Blame the fact that they're cold. They're not that cold. Not an excuse. Not an excuse. It's just how fast I type. It's crazy that we're talking about it like it's slow. It's still 100 words per minute. That's like crazy fast. It's not my fault. You all are speed demons. I guess I could just do it manually and carry around this manager. Is this manager public? It is. It is? But it's not in lib? I need to make this module public? It isn't your fault you started using computers at 2 years old? It depends, feel like you just wrote WQ into the file? The other one. I wrote it into the other one. Don't worry, it's on purpose. I want the manager to be public. I think. For now. Changed manager public. I think as long as I type fast enough for it to not be frustrating to me or to people watching, it's good enough. Because I get frustrated when I watch someone and I feel like they're typing really slowly. Like that gets to me. As long as it's fast enough. As long as it's fast enough. 151! Oh my god, Lillian. Well, one, congrats. But also, Jesus Christ. I'd be a faster typer if I preferred Lando over Verstappen. You want me to choose between two British twinks? I don't care nearly enough about either of them. What if they're slow, but you always type the right thing first try? I'm a very messy typer. I'm a very messy typer. You'll always type the fastest on a MacBook keyboard. Verstappen ain't British. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. He's Dutch. I misspoke. Please forgive me. Belgium, Britain, what's the difference? Dutch. Can I have auto suggest working? Hello? Rust analyzer, please? What's going on? Did I just guess? What did I call it? Data page manager? Where's my Rust analyzer? You keep reading Ola Ola we dem boys as Ola Ola we fem boys. I think they're both equally true, probably. Belgium is half Dutch, half French, half German. Average European experience. Rust analyzer health status is error? Failed to load workspaces? What's going on? Huh? Is my workspace file bad? I don't know. I have no idea. All right, what's the error message here? Rust LSP log file. Failed to load projects, Franz, cargo.toml, failed to read cargo metadata. Let's fix that up, I guess. What's wrong? What's wrong, babe? Run a cargo build. Failed to select the version for the requirement discount. Oh, fuck. You're so right. You're so right, bestie. There we go. Missed that. Little typo. Little typo there. Alright. Now we actually do the thing. Now we actually do the thing. Manager. Data managers manager. Thought 010 would pull in 011 if available. I just wanted to pin it to the latest one. I don't think I need these errors anymore. So I'll get rid of this error if I don't need it anymore. We'll see. The Franz server now needs to include a list of managers? A hash map of managers? How do I want to do this? I guess a hash map of managers makes sense. We're both making a pub sub with different goals. It does happen. In theory, you could use Franz to build your pub sub if it ever works. I think we make a hash map. I think we have a topics hash map that has... Wouldn't work for what you want? I don't know what you want, so valid answer. With data pages managers, does that make sense? I think that makes sense. With a path buff? With a string? With a path buff? We'll do string. Cool. Make a new hash map over here. Throw it into there. Could do masterless clustering with Franz. You definitely could. It has horizontal scaling. Whatever that means. Handle produce. We need to handle produce. How did I do this before? Get or update max queue page. Huh? Hey, pasta? We need to get the manager. The DP man, as I like to call him. And that's gonna be the shelf topics dot get topic dot asref. Is there a reason this is asref path? DP man has two. Has two what? What? Two hands, probably? That would make sense. I'm gonna have this be asref stir. What's happening? Asref dot into, please. Thank you. Cool. And then or unwrap, or is there like a get or insert get or insert in hash map? I fucking never remember this shit. Entry or insert? What? Hash map? Insert from entry API, which allows for complex methods of getting, setting, and updating entry health or insert. Cool. Awesome. Or insert a key using a function that provides a new value only if it doesn't already exist. Cool. Can I pass a value to this function? I guess I can. Entry. Change this to entry. Lazy function goob? Which one's lazy? I assume insert with is lazy. Franz, a new message queue. Franz, DP man strikes back. Franz, return of the fat pointers. Exactly. Exactly. The with APIs are always the lazy ones. Cool, 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 cool. Is this a closure or a function? It's the same thing, Maxi. What are you talking about? Yeah, shut up. Is it past this? No, probably not. Whatever. Okay. What do I need to do here? I need to create a directory. Oh no, we're gonna have funny okay values again. Better to use when you don't already construct the value if you do regardless. Makes sense, makes sense. I guess this closure can't fail. This closure definitely can't fail, which is annoying. This closure can't fail? Oh. Ugh. I really don't want to unwrap here. Hmm. Oh no, we have to do jankiness. Time for Rust jankiness? Have an error. Just do the FS call outside of the closure. But I wanna do the FS call lazily. I wanna do the FS call lazily. I guess I can just set a boolean. Okay, you know what? Me trying to optimize a syscall out, that you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right, Lillian. You're right. Look, I had the exact same issue before and I never fixed it. So, do I want this to be Azref path or Azref string? If you only use it as a path and path, I know. All right, this hash map is going to be a path then, or a path buff. All right, we create the directories. We insert this. We need to make a new manager. Oh no, this can also fail. This can also fail. Oh, fuck. It's even funnier when you're trying to over-optimize because you're rewriting a part of something that's written in Java. This is true. This is true. Oh, but this can also fail. No! No! Okay, let me think for like 10 more seconds. What does entry fucking return? It returns an entry. Okay. I could get and then insert. It's gonna do the same thing. It might be a little slower, but I think it's way more readable. I should just get and then insert. Lillian agrees. I'm moving forward. Get the topic as ref into match on sum. Return that. Otherwise, oops, match on that. Self.topics.insert. Well, first we create dir. Then we create the little manager. Can't you just pass and topic there? Or does Rust not like that? I think sometimes Rust doesn't like that for some reason. Sometimes I have to explicitly call as ref. Oh, I can just yes, no, I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't like it. I swear to God. I swear to God, sometimes it doesn't like it. Without the into? No, because it needs to be path buff. Let D equal manager. New. I think this is also an IO error. Yeah. And then we insert. I can probably make the hash map be path instead of path buff, but I'm not here to deal with the lifetime errors. I am way too chill for that song. I'm so sorry. One of my favorites. I can't. Too much going on. Let me just insert this. Expected path buff. Yeah, that's when it's not happy. Expected data page manager found none? What? 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 Huh? I'm returning unit in the none branch? Oh, you're so right. Is this fine? I think this is fine. Get rid of that. Now we need a sender. Takes deep man. This can also fail? Question mark? I don't remember my own libraries. It can. I don't really know why. Clone that. How much cleaner it is. I have faith. I have faith that this is gonna work. If we get rid of all the async code, I'll drop the async. Like, isn't Tokyo... Okay, so Tokyo Spawn is spawning a green thread, which isn't a real thread, and it does context switch a little bit faster than native threads. But also you have to pull in all of Tokyo. You have to pull in the Tokyo runtime. I think we just make this a thread. Am I crazy? We just make this a thread? I think we make this a thread until we have a reason not to. It's all for OWL anyways. This is fine. I need to replace TCP stream with the non-async one. Working with TCP streams is so much nicer in Tokyo, though. Lets me have nights timeouts and things. Like, I could write epoll myself, but I also don't really want to. Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to leave the Tokyo fucking shit. The Tokyo team just makes such good stuff. You'd personally use async await since it's more IO bound. Oh, I feel so stuck on Tokyo though. You could use small with all the Tokyo tools. I want to try, unironically, I want to try Tokyo, what is it called? IO Uring? Tokyo Uring? I want to try this. I don't think it's... Oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to work because the whole point is that we're spawning threads for each producer and consumer. Oops. Because Uring is multi-threaded as far as I understand. It's not actually parallel. It doesn't do anything in parallel. Do I understand that correctly? Song, please? This is Sweet Trip, fruitcake and cookies. Also, Nigel, you can make the song command yourself. The bot's dead right now, but Small will never support Uring because it just doesn't make sense for them. True. I've never tried it. Let me get the bot back up. Fucking hell. I've never tried small. You've been meaning to listen to it? It's a great album. It's such a good album, I'm not even gonna lie. Except lately there has been some news that one of the main writers for Sweet Trip is like an abuser. So should know that. Kinda suck. It definitely works. Wouldn't say it's better or worse than Tokyo. It is smaller. And they have a picture of a cute cat. You have no clue how I listen to music? It's just Spotify. I've just been lazy. I've just been lazy about it. Uh, We're gonna Tokyo it up for now. Part of the reason being, I'm gonna eventually make the multi-producer, multi-consumer, multi-thread, async. It's a yes, it is. It is. It is pita. It's a tortilla. It's a tortilla. Welcome to the stream. This is how I know someone's new to the stream, because they ask me if that's a tortilla, a burrito, or a pita. It's a tortilla. You wouldn't say I have a reason to switch off. That's fair. But my code is blocking. But my code is blocking. I have blocking code. You love it? I'm happy to hear it. Tokyo ecosystem. It's so easy to get stuck in Tokyo. It's just such a nice environment to work in. Ugh, it's so hard to leave behind. I do think it sucks to just like feel forced to do that though. You're working on a GUI 3D room texture editor, but you can't decide on what GL window setup to use. Rendering is so far outside of what I do that I can't help you here. So sorry. Also, this is less code to rewrite, so we're sticking with Tokyo. Type annotations needed. What? Simple satisfying, path buff borrow. Again, no, it's the same thing, Lillian. I swear to God, you always have to do as ref. I don't know why. This is a Rust issue. Doing some more clones. Doing some more clones. I love cloning everything in Rust. It's amazing for 99% of situations where you need async await. 100%. It's so fucking hard. What? What? Why is this still borrowed? What? I'm cloning. I can't dereference. Wait, what? Wait, why is clone returning a reference? Am I crazy? I thought this is not how Rust works. Because I'm cloning a reference? Clone into. That's it. No? To owned? Clone into? What? You sometimes make it possible to go from borrowed to owned, usually by implementing the clone trait. Oh, I have to implement it. Motherfucker. I didn't realize that was a trait. Wait, what? Wait, did it just work? Can't borrow Celta topics as mutable because it's behind a borrowed reference. Yeah. Yeah. It worked. It worked, and I don't know why. Could you update lurk with lurkers and lurk status? 100%. It's all you. Lillian, it works, and I don't know why. I figure this is automatically, is this not part of the clone macro? Red herring? I guess so. The Rust analyzer is struggling lately. You haven't really seen anyone use lurk though, because no one here lurks. They're all active and yappers. This is a yappers only chat. The Rust what? The Rust analyzer. Nora's lurking. You've been proven wrong. The Rust what? The Rust analyzer. What's my favorite alcohol that isn't soju or red wine? Why do you pronounce it like that? Because it's funny. Because it's really funny. give me a better reason to do something. Love me some of the Rust analyzer substring 5 strip suffix izer. True. There a reason this can't be mutable? I think it has to be mutable. You should see how she pronounces the capital of Portugal. Lisbon. What's wrong with that? I'm just here to make everyone mad. Also, the capital of Norway is Oslo. So, I don't know what to tell you. Yes? At least a Norwegian is happy. The Rust Bootylizer. It's definitely not what it's called. Group number. Ooh, I forgot about that. Group numbers. Hmm. Group. Group size. Group. Assert that group is less than maximum group size. This is a thing I need to do, and I will forget, and if I don't write it down. Toto. Also, all the logging needs to get replaced with tracing. This is an RX. Lisbon. Look, I don't even remember what I said. Shut up. Shut up. We have an issue. We have an issue. This is blocking. This is blocking. I know Tokyo probably has a nice little sync with your async. Doesn't Tokyo have a nice little write up on how to do this? Because we have a blocking operation. Bridging with sync code. Yeah, I have a blocking client. Call the asynchronous connect method using the runtime. Uh, I'm confused. Do I have to call this every time? Is this gonna be really slow? Is this gonna be really slow to iterate over? Should I be making this shit asynchronous already? Runs the provided blocking function on the current thread without blocking the executor. Interesting. Not Python slow? This is true. Task block in place. Only for heavy compute work or calling synchronous code. I feel like this is slow. Just make it a compute shader. What? Don't over optimize? I mean, the other option is to spawn a thread that's polling. You admire my multitasking ability? I just yap. I talk to myself when I program anyways. Well, the other option is to spawn a blocking thread. Especially considering you might scrap this. It was a bit. This is fine. This is the final version. Lillian. If there is a Franz v3, it's so over. If there's a Franz v3, it's so over. This one has too many things to improve, and I think I wrote it correctly this time. I genuinely think I wrote it correctly this time. You gotta give two attempts there. Chat is my rubber ducky? Exactly. Yeah, chat's my rubber ducky. Fine, I'll block in place for now. Wait. Is this correct? This is correct. Okay. I should just write an iterator. I forgot that that's something I did in the other one. I need to write a blocking iterator. I guess this could just be a while. How do you do while? Does pop ever return none? What does pop return? Pop returns raw bytes. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Pop returns raw bytes. Interesting. I didn't even make it string. Interesting. I thought this was as ref stir or something. This makes no sense. We loop. We pop. Might not always be UTF-8. I think that was an assumption for Franz v1. It is no longer an assumption for Franz v2. Fun fact. I'm telling you, Franz v2 is like thousands of times better. It actually works. Rx.pop. This can return a standard IO error. And this needs to be blocking. Lock in place on that. Little closure. do you want? Can I not unwrap? Can I not just unwrap this? Please? Okay, I'll fix that later. You could while let OK message RX pop. You're so right. You're so right. You're like in it today, Lillian. Saving my ass. Oh wait, no, but I need this to be a Tokyo task lock in place, right? You had a full breakdown the other night. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. Clear mind. Good. Good, good, good. Sometimes you need a little breakdown. I think that's true. I actually 100% agree with you. What up, Java freaks? What up 5G tech? RX is borrowed. Oh, no. It's no longer borrowed. Close friend passed. I'm so sorry. Hugs all around. That's really rough. You like Java, but only with milk and sugar? Me too. I've been drinking coffee for probably far too long. You know what? They always told me that drinking coffee from a young age is gonna stunt your growth. And it didn't. And I feel like I've been lied to, and it's kind of unfortunate. Or maybe it did, and I was supposed to be like a 7-foot tall freak. You have to remind yourself that it's actually okay for you to not be okay. 1,000%. 1,000%. It is okay to grieve. It is okay to be sad. It's okay to be miserable. It happens to us all. It'd be more succinctly written as a bite stir. Actually could have been in the MBA if she only drank tea. True. Maybe more try bite. I see what you want me to do. I see what you want. Cool. Yum yum yum. What error does this return? Isn't this an IO error? What does this return? Write all? Whoa. Standard IO error. What am I doing? Can I just do this? Can only be used in an async block that returns result or option. It does. The amount of times I've had to do this is so silly. What? Expected. Oh, because it's a Franz error. Oh, the OK isn't in my thread. You're so right. Also, why does pop fail? I was talking about basketball with Holly a while ago. I'm from California, I'm from Northern California, and it's one of those places where, for some reason, everyone in California plays basketball growing up. It's just one of those things in Northern California. And so, like, I think I'm bad at basketball, but then I was talking about it and I was like, I'm probably like really good at basketball compared to the average person. And now I want to start playing again. Because we have a this is crazy. We have a league here where I live that's for fucking trans people. There's a trans basketball league here. And I feel like I'm missing an opportunity there. 3-point shot contest, let's go. I need to practice again though. It'd probably only fail if the file descriptor dies or something. I mean, we can check. I wrote the library. Mostly Tyrese Maxey. Look, I haven't been keeping up with basketball. Don't hit me with that. We can get an IO error. We can go to an IO error because of page turns. We can get an IO error because of page turns. I actually don't want to exit successfully here. I actually don't want to do a while let okay. Because I want this to error. We don't even use it though. We don't even use the error. You know what? Just for the sake of completeness, I am going to do that, but we don't use the error. There's a player called Tyrese Maxey. Oh, I didn't know that. Did not know that. I have not been keeping up. All the time. Rx.pop, and then just question mark that. I think we can just do this. Cool. Now we add our silly little generics that I've had to do a billion times. Cool. Cool. I don't think there's gonna be a single place in this code where you always thought it was more football. No. It's one of those stories that my parents always tell people is like, oh, when Maxie was a baby, she was playing football but she was like always too scared to like get into the rowdy crowds. So she just runs circles around the kids actually playing football. Like soccer. We're talking about soccer here. So no, I was never into football. I was way too much of a scaredy cat. I think we're good. I think we're good. Let me just actually fix all of these. Oops. Cool. Sure. This is fine. This is way more readable than what we had before. Log needs to get changed to trace. Nice. I'm happy with this. All right, let's make the consume. This is the consume, right? Method defined here. I need to give it a group number. Ah, because we actually have group numbers now. This is a thing I added. We're gonna just default to 0 for now. We'll figure that out later. Can't borrow self is mutable. But like, what if you did? Does that give me errors? Why am I cloning self here? Why am I cloning self here? Can I wait? Oh, it's because I probably can't move self into the client handler? Is there a reason? Nope. I was just being dumb. I was just being dumb. It did feel weird to clone the server. Why is this even clonable? Wow. It makes sense why Franz doesn't work. Do I even need to clone the RX either? Do I clone the RX? The stop RX. I have no clue where that's even being used. I have no clue where that's being used. Stop RX. I have it in Signal. I see. I don't know. Do I have to clone it in the select statement? Yes. That's 2 mutable borrows because of the select. That makes sense. That seems reasonable. All right, and the logs have to get changed. Other than that, useless conversion. True. This is so much cleaner. Why was this code so garbage, Maxi? This is never used, but it might be in the future. Never used. Never used. Now let's see what's going on in main. Never used. Wow, that was very painless. That was very painless. Should I have a default value for path? Should Franz server run in a default place like /var/Franz or something? Var Franz? Does this make any sense? Or is that a dangerous game to play? Like something like this? Path, buff. From var Franz, var lib Franz. Hi Troy. How you doing? What? Path buff to string is not satisfied to implement string. You also made a message queue. Nice. I did not know that. Is it because it can't print it out? Is it because it can't print out the default value? Is that why it's not happy? That's so silly. var lib is defined as variable state. All right, I'm gonna leave out the default for now because I can't be bothered. Did I ever write unit tests? No, I did not. All right, time to test then. Joel. I got bullied into using 7TV. Yeah. Did I smoke weed in college? No. I'm weed averse. I'm very weed averse. How did I what's produce? Zero test? You own it? You own all of 7TV? Oh, I'm not logging anything. Built different? Ugh, let me just switch to tracing already before I forget. You love this song? It's so good. It's so good. You're the developer on it? Oh shit, that's awesome. I'm bad at paying attention to your stream. I'm so sorry. Cover your badge. I don't have 7TV on I don't think I can see it because I don't have 7TV, I assume. I don't know how 7TV works. This is so embarrassing. Why am I getting texts? Appa lol. Oh. Oh shit. Oh my god. Very cool. I've yet to figure it out. I just got bullied into adding it, but it's just there now because the emotes don't even work on my terminal, which is dead for some reason. Joel. Recent KDE update makes you want to neck a little bit. KDE letting us down? Kind of a rare moment. Yeah, fuck you and Vlogger. That thing's garbage. Tracing, subscriber, format, init. KDE in the current year? I'm thinking of switching to KDE. Wait, Troy. What are you? What DE are you? I'm tired of Hyperland. I'm like so over Hyperland. I need to switch off and do something else. Make this an instrument. We'll see if I do any logging there. Genome is fine. I'm thinking of trying God, what is it called? Why do I forget the name? Neri. I'm thinking of trying Neri. Not that. This. I want to try Neri. Wayland Compositor and Rust. It is the only D worth using if you want modern display features. I love window managers, and Katie, the window manager script that's popular, seems pretty good. He doesn't implement debug. Just do it. Just implement debug. Actually, yeah, I just do. How does this work? Feature? What do they call it? I don't remember. Modern features as in ICC HDR. Fields, that's right. Topic? 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 Is it display or debug? Percent, that's right. Path doesn't have display. Only debug. Genome is stuck 4 years in the past, and the nicest to use Wayland. Windows Manager is made by a type of guy for sure. I just don't have you call it display function? I don't think it what? Oh, percent dot display. I see what you mean. All right, let's do the same thing for the other one. I just don't have a lot of faith in the Hyperland creator to keep the charade going for so long. I have a feeling Hyperland's just gonna keep getting worse. Why do I use path buff? Where? In the hash map? Because I just started writing it. Instead of path, you mean? Instead of string? Because technically paths don't have to be UTF-8. I don't know. I wrote it this way. I'm not going to rewrite it now. Let me get rid of log because I'm going to get confused. Do the Windows UTF-16 APIs make you extremely unhappy? I've never had to use them, so I'm blessed. I just assume that anything I make is not supported on Windows. I just assume it's not supported on Windows and move on with my life. I need to fix all these error messages because they're not very useful, but later. Toto. Is that it? I think that's it. This keep alive is not great either. This should probably get rewritten as well. I don't know. All right, let's try. We'll do trace. Oh my god. Oh my god. Party dip here, how curious. Who's party dip? New client. Worked. Maybe. Did not bork. Nice. Let's do a hex dump. What do I call it? Franz test. Nice. Nice. It's working. What's the hex dump that skips blank lines? Never remember this. Auto skip. You're gonna start making bets that I don't NixOS by end of year? What? Did I not do it right? Is this file just that big? It's 5 gigabytes? That's the default? The default's 5 gigabytes? Jesus, Maxi, what are you doing? Alright. Let it rip. Let it rip. It's just NixOS is a lot. NixOS is a lot, and I'm busy. I'm a busy person. I swear. Is the bot alive? Wow, the bot's alive. Impressive. Just don't sleep, obviously. That's been my strategy for Franz recently. Obsessing over this rewrite. I have like not been sleeping nearly enough. Although I got good sleep today. Got some great sleep today. Feeling good. I think I'm out of it because I slept too much. Wow, this poor hex dump. Why is it so slow? 5 gigabytes? How hard could that possibly be? Just write it in Rust? Just rewrite it in Rust, big brain? Anyways, it works! Yay! New Franz! New Franz! Now it's just cleanup time. I could also start rewriting the multi-producer, multi-consumer as async. Because I think it's doable now. I think it's doable now because it's blocking. So I can actually probably rewrite it as async without like going insane. And I really want to learn how. I really want to learn how. Like it can't be that hard. Like it's pretty hard, but it can't be that hard. Where was that guide that I was looking at before? Like I think I can mostly just copy this, right? Mostly copy? That is what they call me. Dash A didn't work at all? That's awesome. Anyways, it works. It works. Wait, what? It did the hex dump into dash A? That makes so much sense. Why is that 141 gigabytes? Wait. I don't even open this. I don't even open this. Dash A? No such file? Less dash 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 A? What did it do? I'm gonna get rid of this. Nice. This is so you. Accidentally making a 141 gigabyte file. Are we good? Cargo clean. Cargo builds. Yippee! Welcome to the stream. We love a little yippee. Yippee! That's still smaller than the log files some AAA game was making. I used to have to work with trace logs. That was my job. Company I was working with wanted me to pull data out of trace logs, and it was like terabytes a day. I was not having a good time. Are these logs documented? No, you just have to pour through them and figure out what's useful. Okay. That was 18-year-old Maxie who didn't realize that like probably wasn't okay. Worked at the Trace factory. For real. I guess we doing Trace now. Imagine not having that space. You know, at some point the syscall will fail. It'll just crash. It'll just crash and you can delete it. I've done similar things before. You don't brick your system. It's fine. I've done similar things. It's not good. Weird things start breaking, but nothing bad really happens. You can just delete it. Linux built different. You'll have weird errors like you can't have autocomplete. That's my fun one. Is that for some reason autocomplete doesn't work for a lot of things. For like ZSH, if you try to hit tab autocomplete, it'll crash. I don't know why. I guess they do some sort of touch file creation and it breaks. Really? I don't know. Little knowledge I got there. Also from working with terabytes of files that sometimes you forget to delete something, you know? Autocomplete works for you? No, if you run out of disk space on your computer, it breaks. I don't know why. It also depends on which shell you use, right? And which autocomplete for that shell you use. I don't need a Franz error anymore because they're all IO errors. They're all IO errors. Cool. Tried getting used to Vim but can't. I couldn't get used to Vim until I started streaming and a bunch of people started yelling at me which buttons to press, and then I learned it decently well. I'm actually quite happy with it. Quite happy. Nice. Now I can just do normal logging and say accepted consumer. And because it's an instrument, we're gonna log all of this stuff, like the socket, which is weird. I probably shouldn't do that. What does the TCP stream debug do? Do I use this for anything? I don't use this for anything? Wait, what was in the logs? The logs. The logs have nothing. Oh, because I have yet to get to that point in the logs. 0. Test. What? Where are my logs? Where log 'em? Pro Linux tip, always remove the French language. Yes, yes, please, please make sure you do that. It is very important. Thanks for the keyboard, Lillian. I have been touching my mouse a little much. Every time I plug in this mouse, I'm scared that I'm gonna accidentally hit the power button on my PC. Because I unplug it so often that I just use the front USB ports that are right next to the power button. And one time, I'm just gonna slip my little hand and oops, oopsie, oopsie poopsie. Never randomly ends. That's why. A little sleep never hurt anyone. Hurts the stream. Whoops. TCP stream returns everything I can want. There's no reason for me to. Oh no, the shutdown doesn't work for consumers. Oh no. Why? Why did shutdown not work for consumers? I do use Arch, by the way. Here are the stats. Take a photo, it'll last you longer. I don't need this. It doesn't do anything. Info, bang, client, disconnected. How do you include italics in the reply message for the bot? Twitch does everything in Markdown. So it's stars, I think? What is star? I think it's... Don't give me W3. It's single star. It's single star. You can look it up. I believe in you. It's just Markdown. I too hate W3. I think everyone hates W3. Which that doesn't support Markdown? What? What? Is that what is that literally what it said and then I didn't read it? Oh, it's only on the broadcaster page. You can use italic Unicode. Okay, listen to Lillian because she's like 3 times smarter than me. It's not exiting because I don't have a select here. Wait, but that should still exit. What? Alright, whatever. Whoops. Mostly music. You don't like the pipes? Or you don't like the Mario pipes? That's my favorite one. Lillian is 2 times smarter than me. I'm trying my best to close the gap, but it is difficult. Cool. Be a little consistent here. I do client disconnected. Client disconnected. Just use the flawed metric of IQ and then I'll gap you. Not this conversation again. Not this conversation again. I never did an IQ test. Does it have to be the other way? Would have lots of italic characters, so you're probably just not going to use italics. That's okay. Who needs Italians anyways? Italics anyways. I don't crash on air. How interesting. That Italian noises. That Italian noises. Failed to parse client find. I love the tracing library. I don't know why, it just kind of makes me happy. Adder. Cool. Lovely jubbly. Should I make run an instrument? Just make everything an instrument? Error macro different from print line. Yes. The error macro in tracing is very different from print line. It does a lot. If you're asking if the format is different, also yes. It does a lot of stuff. Honestly, even I don't really know all that stuff, so on you to figure it out. It's the Tokyo Tracing Library. Application level tracing. Good stuff. Good stuff. It just helps you understand. It's like an easy way of keeping track. Here, let me just show that as an example. What am I doing? Like if we have some logging messages here and we connect, it's going to tell us which function and which function we're in. I wish I had a mouse to show you, but it's like we're in the client handler function in the Franz server module. We have a message and then we have a bunch of variables. It's basically like a really good way of keeping track where your logging is coming from, what's it saying, which variables. And then there's a ton of other stuff that you can add on to it of like where this is collected and benchmarking and spans and all very, very fun stuff. Very fun stuff. Will I read any issues during the week? You want to add Franz producer to the bot for commands to make their own topics. I will. You can make the issue. If what you're asking is, can I make an issue? The answer is yes. I read most of the stuff that happens in the Twitch interactive things. I keep up to date. So if you ask for something, I'll probably do it, or I'll say I'm never gonna do this. This is way too hard. But if it's reasonable, why the hell not? I believe we're good. What? Why is it not happy with me? All right, we'll just do debug. Huh? Not allowed to? This? Okay. Percent and then display. Oh my god. There we go. You washed your comforter last night because you kind of realized you needed to clean it. But for some reason, your sister's cat loves sleeping on it now. Oh, is that a bad thing? This is already a buff writer. Cool. Add a select statement here. Also, there's a cool thing I recently learned about called Tokyo Task Groups. Or join sets or something. Which is a nice way of keeping, because a lot of the time in Tokyo, you have this thing of like, when I accept a new client, I spawn a task. And that's like not a great way of going about it. And I spawn the task and I just drop the task. Where's an example? Here, yeah. In Tokyo Produce, I spawn a task and I just kind of drop it and it's gone from existence, and I can log things, but I have no way of like collecting it or cleaning it up. Join sets are for that. Just a way to keep track of the running tasks. Thought it was very cool. I don't know if join set is what I wanted though. Because there's one that cleans up when tasks end, and there's one that doesn't. Thought it was in these docs. It was like a Tokyo util join set. Oh no. Tokyo util join group or something? Tokyo util Tokyo. Yeah, we're doing some Tokyo stuff. RT. Contacts? I don't know. I can't remember. Love the type of eBay guy who asks a bunch of questions and asks, give you money on PayPal, here, email. Ugh. I hate dealing with eBay things so much. Join map? Task tracker? Is it a task tracker? Yes, it's a task tracker. Why even say PayPal? At least say Zeal to make it a little less obvious. True. Task tracker. Task tracker is just a fancy way of keeping track of tasks, and it also, unlike the join set, will free up memory of that task when it exits. I don't know why we want this. I don't know if we do need this, but I want to. I want to, so why not? You're an African prince and you need money to get to America. Please send money. As long as people are sending those emails, it means it's working. So, I don't know. Basically, this example. Also, I want my keyboard again. Lillian, appreciate it, but I do want the keyboard. Sorry, my mouse. I have the keyboard. The keyboard's here. Mostly mouse when? People have asked. Unfortunately, it's not very feasible to be much of anything without my keyboard, so I don't know. Just do an on-screen keyboard. Shut up. Shut up. Mostly not thinking. My brain is like weirdly off right now. I have no clue why. I feel a little out of it. I needed more caffeine. It's because it's a Monday. It's a Monday and my brain's in weekend mode. My brain's in full weekend mode and I'm just like, nah. I'm just here to do a little code. I'm just here to do a little typing, a little code and call it a day. Me 2.5 hours in. This cup, the stonks? You don't like the stonks cup? Someday there will be an African prince who actually needs to move money to America. Nobody will believe them. The prince who cried wolf. The memes went too far. They're in real life now. It's almost like there's a fable about this situation. I guess it's a little different. The prince didn't ask for it. It's a little more sad. The prince is hurt by other people's other people's actions. I feel like there's a right way of using cancellation tokens, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. One day. One day. Let me just copy this example. Task tracker. I want the Tokyo Util task tracker. Tokyo Util with, I guess task is built in. Should this be a part of self? I think this should be a part of self. Part of the server, rather. Tasks is a task tracker. Where does this exist? Task. Is this a feature flag? Look at util task. Great feature RT only, I see. How do you make it? Task tracker new. Cool, cool, cool. It bugs you so much that I don't just control Z. I'm so sorry. It bugs me too. I don't know why I do that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I should just do that. I should just do that. Okay. I'll try my best. StopRx should also just be a cancellation token. Which we are going to rename to Twitter. Because I think that's really funny. New cancellation token, which means we don't need this little channel. We await on Control C and then we cancel. Oh. Oh. Oh, I guess we need to clone Twitter. Imagine making a Twitter clone in this day and age. This isn't async, is it? No, it's sync. Okay. I don't know what's special about cancellation tokens compared to literally everything else, but I feel like we may as well just do things the right way. I'm still learning the Tokyo ecosystem a little bit. All the Tokyo I've imported. Oh god. Oh god. Rust is slowly becoming just Tokyo for me. No. Wait, can I add this to tasks? Wait, I can totally just add this to tasks as well, right? Is that something I should do though? Ah, I need to close the tracker. Hmm. They're just really good for easily, properly, gracefully canceling tasks. I see. Tokyo calls this a tracker, so I'm gonna call it a tracker. Tracker dot close. I feel like I should just call this somewhere else. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just doing things. I guess it makes sense that we want to close the tracker before we cancel tasks so that we can't add new tasks. That makes sense. Rust is just one of those has async but nothing in standard for it. Sense, yeah. I mean, one day. I mean, they added async traits. At least they added async traits. That's a thing now. All right, let's have a bunch of selects now. It's slowly improving. Yeah. Hey, this isn't Java. What's up with that? Hi, Alga, bro. I don't know what Java is. Tracker spawn. Cool. Cool. Tracker dot spawn. Self dot tracker dot spawn rather. Cool. Would be nice to be faster. I think it's just the unfortunate thing of like Rust is big now. A lot of people use Rust. You can't just like change shit on the fly and people gotta argue, but I think that's fine. C moves slowly too. It's whatever. Okay, is it a performance penalty to call select on every time we do next line? How bad is select? Is select slow? Get this Java guy out of here. We drink tea parentheses soju. That soju really did a number on me. That soju really did a number on me last night. Not even gonna lie. I did it before. It was cool. True. True. No stable language moves fast. I mean that's yeah. Just how it goes. Just how the table flips. Just how the turns table. I hate wrapping all of this in a select I don't know. I don't really know how cancellation tokens. Okay, so here's my question. If we have a selective bang here, if we're selective about our banging, and we do this entire task, right? We do this whole thing as one part of our select. What does it want me to do? Equals this. I'll clean it up in a sec, don't worry. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. This makes absolutely no sense. How do I gracefully close a fucking producer? What's a graceful way of closing a producer? Because okay, what makes sense in my head is doing a select on every single next line. Every single next line read, we do a select. This makes sense to me, but it also seems really, really painful. And then this one's the cancellation token. But I have a feeling this is going to be really painful. I don't know what the overhead of select is. Waits on multiple concurrent branches. I understand, but what's the overhead on that? None? That doesn't sound right. It's just sugar over what I'd manually implement anyways. Depends what I implement, I guess. It also makes select biased, right? No over optimize. Lillian, I'm filling the airtime. Lillian, I'm filling the airtime. The random number generation of Tokyo Select has a non-zero CPU cost. There you go. I think we just make it biased. Fill it with finishing fronts. Shush. Shush. I think we just make it biased. Yeah, there's literally this example. You're selecting between a stream and a shutdown feature, and the stream has a huge volume of messages and zero and nearly zero time between them. You should place the shutdown feature earlier in the select list to ensure that it's always pulled. And we bias it towards the token, but it means we don't have to do this RNG shit. Which I think is fine. I don't really like non-zero CPU cost. You forget it's not biased by default. Just do select biased. I need the result of this. I need line. And I want this to be some line. And then I'm gonna question mark this. Is this allowed? Is this allowed? This is bound to be a result string error. This needs to be okay none. Yeah? I just need to clone Twitter? I think I need to clone Twitter. Another Twitter clone in this day and age? Cancelled? Yay. My auto formatter has given up on me. Wait, it didn't? This is how it thinks it should be formatted? This is crazy. Gaming. We're gaming so hard right now. This is what Rust format thinks it needs to look like? Rust format doesn't do great with macros sometimes. Could I just make this a loop and have it be a little less complicated? Could I just make this a loop? Because the while let sum select is not fun to read. This is not fun to read. I think I should just make this a loop. Um, Except this needs to do unwrap or break. Hold on, hold on. Wait, what's happening with this, with the Rust formatter here? It's like really struggling. Why is it giving up on me? Huh? It's oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's readable. It's readable. It's fine. This question mark definitely isn't gonna get super lost in the sauce. We'll do a benchmark here in a second to see how much worse it is. We'll see how much the overhead adds. I assume it's gonna be like virtually negligible anyways. Need to add an assert here. Is the keep alive fine? I think the keep alive is fine. Add a debug here. Alive. Give me the right debug, please. Thank you. Actually, this looks fine. This looks totally fine. For some reason, it was worse in my head, but this looks great. Can do another. We're gonna also cancel on the cancel token. Ooh, ooh. Can I select on a block in place? There's no way. Oh no. Code running block in place cannot be canceled. When you shut down the executor, it'll wait indefinitely for all blocking operations to finish. You can use shutdown timeout to stop waiting for them after a certain timeout. Oh no. Use spawn blocking instead of block in place. I see. This is just a blocking call that makes sure that other async code keeps running. I see. Hmm. I think we're just gonna drop this task and let the operating system clean this one up for us until we have a better way of doing that. What? What? Where's my tracker? Where's my tracker? Okay. Why is the Rust Analyzer just giving up on me today? Ooh, the timeout can also be a token, right? To just make the timeout. Oh, no, it can't. Oh, it can. It could just be a separate token. Which I assume makes more sense. Cancellation token? Another cancellation token? Timeout. Oops, timeout token. Clone that. Match on timeout. If we reach it. We cancel. Is this sync? This is sync. Cool. And now we can do a bunch of select statements. Oh no, the Rust formatter is gonna go crazy again. All of this. Wait, I still need the async move. And then I do select on all of this stuff. And then the cancellation token? Oh no, formatter, why? Why does it keep shifting it? Why does it keep shifting it? That's so bizarre. Yeah? Yeah? I feel like this is a little lost in the sauce here. I can't return an error from a select statement. So lost in the sauce. Someday try coding without an LSP. I'm too dumb. I'm too dumb. Obviously this isn't a task. What am I doing? Why am I being so silly? I just do that. Is this legal? This is legal? Oh, cool. Now I can wait on the timeout token and the big token separately. Or rather, the Twitter clone. Cool. Don't need any of this stuff. Does the client ever disconnect gracefully? No, the client never disconnects gracefully. Sick. Sick. I love that. I guess that makes sense. Either the client gets booted off because the server closed, which isn't exactly graceful, or the client disconnects and we either get a crash because we can't write to the socket, as in an error. We get an error because we can't write to the socket, or the client times out because they disconnected. That makes sense. You know what? This makes sense in my head. And yet it still can't figure out. What is this? Unreachable? Unreachable code. How do you ignore? Is it Clippy? Clippy ignore? Clippy ignore? Allow? Allow. Oh no. Ref cell cannot be shared between threads safely. Ah. The receiver has a ref cell. The receiver has a ref cell? The receiver has a ref cell? What? Where is that? I don't remember this at all. The receiver does in fact have a ref cell. Why do you even need to make that an async block? Because it's select. For the select. But also I should not have a ref cell here. Oh, I have this ref cell. But ref cell arc is fine? No? Ref cell arc also not fine? It's so funny. That's so funny. Arc ref cell is fine. I know, I'm doing very shady shit. I remember why this is a ref cell. I don't know why a non-count is a ref cell or data page count is a ref cell, but data page does have to be a ref cell. Ref cell arc feels weird. I know. Inverse makes I know. I promise it's for a good reason. I promise it's for a good reason. I'm doing shady shit. But it is on purpose, don't worry. You're not even supposed to send them between threads because you're just supposed to clone them. That's the idea. Because it's a weird case of you could technically unsafe implement send. I have a feeling graph cells are gonna do silly things there. I could just clone. I think I can just clone. No, that's still a send. Wait, how's it been working so far? Wait, how was this fine earlier, but now that it's in an async block, it's not? Isn't this also an async block? Is there a difference between async and async move? Maxi learns how closures work? No? Question mark? No? I mean, can't I just move all of this into its own function? How can you get that t-shirt I'm wearing? This sweater? Sweaters from NYU, I don't know what to tell you. Do you have to go to NYU and be trans? No, you do not. I don't think you even have to go to NYU. I think you just have to pay them money. I think I just make this into a separate function. Needs a sock writer and a receiver. I don't remember what type this was. We'll let it yell at us. And then RX, which is a receiver, which is a grouped receiver. And this returns result. Boopity, standard IO error. Talk. And if I just make this a function, it'll be happy? That's weird to me, but alright. Sure. Oh no, is it gonna ask me to fucking clone whatever now too? This is weird. I'll fix the naming in a second. I just want to confirm that this works. Sock writer. I have a beautiful smile. Why, thank you. Why, thank you. Owned a right half. And this is fine. That's weird to me. That's weird to me, but honestly, what do I know? Yeah, alright. Seems fine. What do we call this? We call this pop and lock. You remembered it from the last time I smiled? I think I smile a lot. I smile a lot. I'd like to smile a lot. I do need to take a break, yeah. I see the PR. My brain is blanking. Can someone just give me a name for this function? Someone just give me a name and I'll name it whatever you want it to be. There was a smile? Aw. Someone give me a function name. You smile a lot, but not right now. Christopher, that can be taken the right way. Can be taken the wrong way, rather. Push messages. Whatever. I'll rename it. I'll rename it at some point. To do rename and clean up. And we're good. We're good. This is all much better, much cleaner. All right, let's look at the PR. Let's look at the PR. PR. Lunas has a fix. We'll merge yours first and then we'll do Lunas's. Added a lurk with that adds a custom message. Lurkers. Removed useless default. Okay, we've been having arguments about whether or not this is the right way to do it. Because technically the Rust compiler does yell at you that you can just make a default impl. I don't know. We've been arguing about it. I'll let you flip-flop. I don't really care. Added more replies, remove native impl, sure. Updated lurk failed and updated unlurk successful. This time Clippy didn't yell? I don't know. That's weird. I think it's because this time there are more critical warnings. Changed up the lurk. Does the test pass? Is there a test? There's no test. There are more critical warnings in other files. Oh, sick. Maybe I'll do a cleanup PR at some point. Cool, cool, cool. Clerk failed. Nice. I'll test it after you deploy it. Yeah, looks good to me. Getting the LGTM. Nice. Why would there be a test? I trust Nigel. Don't you trust Nigel? Oh no, didn't you see that back door? Whatever. I don't know. You passed the checks. You passed the checks. Back door into Franz. I think there's a couple of ways to hack Franz. One of which is it's literally public. There's not even a password on Franz. Anyone can just break it if they wanted to. That might even be half the reason it's breaking. Good job. Good job, Lunas. I don't even know if you're here, but good job. You got in the marge. Password 1 to 3? There isn't a password. I still haven't done this. Oh, that's embarrassing. Honestly, I think we can replace I think we can rewrite the Franz client to work with version 2. And we can be off to the races here in a sec. I think we are good. I think we're fine. Just add a little bit more logging. Created new topic. God, not this again. How did I do this last time? Topic equals, okay. It does deploy automatically, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh. Update that. I just want to add a bunch of logging before we deploy Franz. It sometimes takes a second there. Sometimes takes a minute to get going. Slow down, Christopher. I need to fix how that works too. Because I think it's way too harsh. I think it's way too harsh on the timing. And I also I needed to like absorb more messages. When people are spamming errors, I needed to like start absorbing them, but I've been too lazy to write the logic there. Maybe I should actually say created new topic after I create it. The tier 1 sub to mostly pranked. Thanks, Max. Wow. The tier 1 sub to mostly prank. That's awesome. I wonder if I can get these instruments. Do these instruments log errors? Ooh. I wonder how this works, because I want to log if any of these creator all fail. But I also love the early return with the question mark. I'm like, I wonder if instrument does it for you. Hmm. Oh, still have to fix that. This is our self.tracker. And client handler, huh? Client handler also needs a select here. Instrument error? You can also instrument ret. Instrument error? Like that? I don't know how to test this, so I'm just gonna trust you. You're already lurking, Nigel. Silly goose. Yeah, I'll do the select here. Whatever. I was like, maybe I add the select into the client handler, but oh well. That's a bug. Wow, the bot has a bug? That's crazy. Cool. Oh, motherfucker. I guess I can just clone tracker. Oh, this is weird. I don't like this. Because I'm moving self into the tracker? Oh, I see. That's bizarre. Okay. And now this is also needs to be self.tracker.wait, which I don't think it's going to be happy with. Yeah, because it's moved. Okay. Tracker C wait. You wish you could control L this chat? You can just clear. As in I can just clear. If Twitter is canceled, I need to standardize these little tokens. Chat clear prevented by 7 TV moment. L. L after L after L. Huh. What's the right way of doing this? I feel like I'm doing all the wrong things. I think I don't spawn a task here because that's part of old code and I don't know why I had that. We just do a select statement. We wait for it to cancel. Which means I don't think we need this anymore. Can this be self.twitter? No, this still can't. Okay. Why was chat wiped? Someone asked for it. Someone asked for it. So we did it. Cool. Okay, now it works the way it's expected to. Self.tracker.close. I guess I should double check that Twitter's canceled just in case. And then we close and then we wait. Nice. Chat is so clean. Good, 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 good. Ugh, is there a chance that something breaks here? There is always a chance that something breaks here. So I'm gonna wrap this in a timeout as well. Just in case. Just in case. We'll have a shutdown of 1 minute. Which can error. Do the old error message. Failed to shut down within timeout. Something like this. I don't know. I just in case. I hope that everything works, but I have very little faith in my own code. So we're just gonna do this. Cool. And we run. And we run. My god, why is typing so hard? Let's consume because that was breaking last time. Poll event. Accept consumer. It doesn't appear to be consuming though. No! It's already breaking. It works. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what that was. Why is it receiving from the end? Why is it receiving from the end? Wait, if I reconnect the consumer. Did I do the wrong one? I did the wrong one. That's the consumer. If I reconnect the consumer, no new messages. That's fine. I think that's expected. Now, what if I do a producer to test? I write 1, 2, 3, and then I connect a consumer. I don't get 1, 2, 3. It's reading the latest message for some reason. I might have just had that as default behavior. That might just be the default behavior and I don't remember it. All right, fuck it, it works. This doesn't make sense though. What? It looks like it swallowed a message. Did I study C at university? I have a degree in computer science, which basically means I didn't study any programming language. I just got taught a bunch of math and I happened to build things with it. That's not true. I took one class on C++ where I learned the order of which things get inherited. Mostly working. I think this is an official good enough for me moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got a 3, 4, 5. Why are 2 messages getting lost? Wait, what? Why am I losing 2 messages? Electromagnetic interference. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I connect. Is it? Wait, what? What? Why is it losing exactly 2 messages? Huh? How does that happen? They eloped? They're married? I mean, this is gonna be an ironic, good enough for me moment here. I don't want to fix this. Let me just make sure the timeout works here. Ugh, I need to add trace. I need to add trace to the consumer. That's what's missing here. All right, someone tell me. Oh, failed to ping, disconnected. You know what? I'll just believe in it. It got disconnected. Cool. It definitely did not get disconnected. You forgore the shutdown. Client disconnected. Oh no, it's all broken. It's all broken. Client disconnected? Oh, we're waiting on tasks. Oh. You know what? This was bound to happen. Look, at the very least, let's be real. At some point, this will crash because I added in a 60-second timeout. At some point, this will crash. The important parts are working. The important parts are working with an 80% success rate. Better than an 80% success rate. We're dropping 2 messages. What's 2 messages in the grand scheme of things? We can lose a message or 2. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Tasks aren't getting cleaned up. That's okay. You just reboot the server sometimes. More words per minute than success rate, Pog. Why is it still not exiting? Why is it still not exiting? Oh no. No. What? What? Oh. If you sent 2 messages, would they both just get eated? We're gonna do some logging. Something's up with the consumer. The producer seems to be fine. Something's up with the consumer. Is calling close on this tracker bad? Calling close twice bad? I'm gonna get rid of this here, just in case. If the process dies, do the async threads or tasks keep running? No. Maybe. Oh. It depends. It depends on the task. Oh, this needs to be flipped. That's one thing. But that's also the producer, so I don't know. This needs to be flipped. Then it's polling next line. I don't know. This is fine. I have a feeling it has something to do with this block in place, and it's not happy with it. These need to be above this. I think there's something weird about having a block in place in a select. Am I crazy? Is this the issue here? It's getting stuck here and we're never calling a wait, so it's never pulling the other things. But it's not very clear what block in place does then. Because it said it doesn't stop the other tasks on this thread from running. But I assume there's something bizarre happening with block in place and select. This is confusing stuff. Obviously, can't Google that without throwing in a little Tokyo. Spawn blocking is less restrictive. It prevents running other futures on the same task, so it's pointless to join block in place future with other futures. Annoying. Okay, let me run to the bathroom and try to think of a great solution, and then I'll be right back. It might just need to get spawned into its own thread and send messages, and then we just kill that thread. We just need to detach it into its own little separate thing, which is fine for now. Can also make the NPMC async as well. I don't know. I don't know if this is something we want to do. I'll think about it. Music? Alrighty. Enjoy the music. Be right back. Hi, Lillian. Thanks for hanging around. This horrifying Franz stream. Good job on mostly working, Franz. I really do always be mostly working. Cheese. Wait, I forgot I had cheese. Wait. Wait, I go grab cheese. Hold on. I forgot this was a thing I had. Hey, I have cheese. Oh, Christopher's heading out too. Have a good night. I think this cheese is gonna give me some second wind. I want I want to deploy Franz V2. I want to deploy Franz V2 to the Twitch bot. Because I think that's the fastest way to figure out. Oh my god, please give me a cheese. I think that's the fastest way to figure out what's broken. I know there are things that are broken, but I need. You've never eaten cheese without bread? You're missing cheese? I love cheese. I think that's like the whitest thing about me. Fucking love cheese. I think like the state that Franz V2 is in is probably about as good as Franz V1 right now. Like sure, it's not handling clients as well as it can be. And it's not exiting gracefully. But to me that doesn't matter. Because I think as long as the actual fucking message queue part of it is working better, I think I should just deploy it. V2 won't crash. V2 won't exit. V2 will never exit. I don't know. V2 might also crash. I don't really know what the issue is in V1. I have a guess. And I fixed that issue in V2. And that's partially the reason I want to deploy it already, just to see if the same thing keeps happening. But I think it's good. I think it'll be fixed. I think we're moving in the right direction. Oh my god. So fucking good. You're amazed how quickly I move ahead? It's agile methodology, range bomber. It's agile methodology. What do you mean? Break things and move fast. The quickest way to debug is by getting error messages in production. Don't tell my employers that. Don't tell my employers that. Also, something breaking in production is such a good way of making it not your problem. Like, if it breaks during testing, that's on you. You gotta fix that. If it breaks in production, all of a sudden it's everyone's problem. Gotta all come together and solve it. And you're a team, you know? We're not here to point fingers and blame someone. Please don't listen to me. Please don't listen to me. Test your code. As it doesn't matter. I think in this case it just really doesn't matter. It's just kind of whatever. Oh no, my Twitch chat is gonna get mad at me that Franz is dead. Whatever. Even V1 seems to be fine like 90% of the time. It just gets a little overwhelmed occasionally. And don't we all? I think that's like a super normal issue to have. There is nothing wrong with that. Sorry, I'm just yapping. I gotta get this cheese in me. My camera delayed? Hmm. Blocking. Blocking, blocking, blocking. Am I really about to learn how to do async Rust to not have this issue? Is this a thing that I'm gonna do now? I don't really want to do that. spawn a thread. Blocking timeout. How the fuck would I do that? God, I really am about to rewrite all this in async. Like, okay. How bad is it? I know why we're dropping 2 messages. Oh my god, it all just clicked in my head. I know why we're dropping 2 messages. We have a blocking thread that's waiting to consume a message that we never close because it's blocking. And so when we connect a new consumer, we have that one that like probably for some reason there's 2. I don't know. Figure it out. I think that's the issue. Oh my god. Async Rust. Okay, fine. Fine, I will learn async Rust. I think for now, we do spawn blocking. What is blocking? Good question. We're doing synchronous IO. Since the thread pool has so many threads, it is best suited for blocking I.O. such as interacting with the file system or using a blocking database library such as Diesel. This is fine. Welcome back, Max. I got some cheese in me. I'm feeling so much better. And then you can await on respawn blocking. Interesting. Wait, what is running forever here? If a blocking operation keeps running forever, you should run it in a dedicated thread. You have some nice Bavarian smoked cheese. Wow. Love me some Bavaria. Bavaria mentioned. Apparently Oktoberfest ended recently. Consider a thread that manages a database connection. Running such a task on either of the 2 other thread pools is a problem, because it essentially takes away a thread from the pool permanently. This chapter explains how you can correctly use standard mutex in async code. That's what I want. That's what I want. Hmm. The process function no longer initializes a hash map, blah, 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 blah. So this is blocking. This lock is blocking. How the hell do you deal with this? Holding a mutex guard across and await. What? What? Spawn a test to manage the state and use... Yeah, so I think the right way is... Yeah, the second approach mentioned in the start of the chapter is often used when the shared resource is an IO resource. See the next chapter for more details. This is probably what we should do. But I really don't want to do this. Oh. Alright, here's what we're doing for now. Spawn. Blocking. And then we await. This is going to be so inefficient. But I kind of don't care. What's the error here? Can spawn blocking fail? Not await. Spawn blocking. Worker.await.unwrap. It's ref cell again. No. No. What is the point of block in place then? I'm so confused. Without blocking the executor. In general, issuing a blocking call or performing a lot of computing in the future without yielding is problematic. Any other code running concurrently in the same task will be suspended during the call to block in place. For example, this can happen when using the join macro. Don't even have to spawn blocking then? Can just the logic and the function? What? I need to ignore this thread somehow. Either way, I mean, no, either way, messages are getting lost left and right. This is just a blocking pop and it's not going to work. If it's not going to run on a separate thread, then the Tokyo task is not needed. That's what I'm thinking too. It's not doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Honestly, a blocking pop in our asynchronous code is bad. Like, this is just bad. I think I need to add a try pop method to not block. For now. And then I think I literally just need to make this async. I need to make this async. That's literally it. And I think it shouldn't be that hard. I need to look at a few examples, but I think it shouldn't be that hard. Because I mostly figured this out last time. We need to make a future for it, and then I think we're good. Implement a future for delay. We have a poll. This is the thing that I didn't understand last time was this waker. But I think I get it now. You make a future? You make a future. Pull context. Huh? Initialize never pulled. Being on delay. Terminated. Wait, this makes less sense. The future starts in state 0 when pull is invoked. The future attempts to advance its eternal state as much as possible. If the future is able to complete, pull ready is returned containing the output of the asynchronous computation. The future is not able to complete, usually due to resources. Then pull pending is returned. Okay. Wakers. Wakers are the missing piece. This is the system by which a resource is able to notify the waiting task that the resource has become ready to continue some operation. Context has a waker method. The method returns a waker. Waker has a wake method. Yeah. 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 I remember now. I remember now. But this still doesn't solve my issue. This still doesn't solve my issue because it's still going to be waiting in this thread. It's not going to be able to cancel cleanly. What? Also, it's going to be mad at me about ref cell again. God damn. We're so close and yet so far. I mean, I guess I can just implement send for ref cell. Like, I understand why it's mad at me, but also, like, it makes sense. Wait, it does implement a send? I think ref cell is send, but not sync or something. Ugh. The type ref cell T implements send whenever T itself implements send. So what is it not happy about? Oh, wait. Dot unwrap? What was the problem again? Ref cell isn't sync? Ref cell isn't sync. But I don't understand why it needs to be sync. I think it just needs to be send. This is a little too complicated for my little brain right now. Rx pop in the function itself? Yeah. Because the type has a ref cell. I understand why it's mad at me. I'm not sure how to fix it right now. And my thought is, oh, I can just rewrite it as async. Then if I rewrite it as async, I'm gonna have the same issue. So I'm gonna be spawning a thread here. I'm gonna do this, thread spawn. Instead of a thread sleep, we'll do an Rx pop. Bizarre. Bizarre. But either way, I'm gonna be moving context. Oy. Oy, oy, oy. I guess what I can do, I don't have like a clear way of surprised I'm still live after the shower. I'm surprised I'm still live. I think what the right way to do, what the right way to do this would be to have an epoll struct. Like I should just implement epoll for my shit that is sync send safe. And doesn't pop a message. Because this is going to be really easy to implement. I'm not super sure how to make this like clean and readable, but this is really easy for me to implement. That literally just waits for a signal. So probably something like this. I'm not going to do this right now though. It is unfortunate that there isn't like a bootleg solution that I can just throw together, but oh, whatever. Your PR is open. Let me merge your PR. And then I'm probably calling it quits. And had a nice little Monday stream. Fixed bug. Got a little changed up the hash map, changed to lurking. Cool. Boopity bop. The first user submitted code to cause a crash with a panic. You expect to reopen and merge your PR. Can I change the deal? I'll change the deal on you. The first user submitted code that breaks more than Franz, I'll reopen and merge your PR. If we start breaking more than Franz, I'll merge the PR. I just have a feeling it's not gonna be for a long time. It's not gonna be for a long time. Alrighty, let me snooze these ad breaks. Alrighty. Friends, for hanging around on this little calm Monday stream. Unexpected Monday stream. If you write a stable Franz inflation then stocks, I fucking guess. Thanks for hanging around. I'm glad I'm almost done. I'm almost done, gang. I know, no, Franz has been around for a while. I promise, gang, I'm almost done. I'm almost done, okay? And then we'll go back to doing fun little silly things. But this one's for me. This one's for me, okay? Let's go right out to someone. Are you rich, Algo Bro? Adjective Allison. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Working on it. We're doing morale per. Very nice. Ginger Bill. I'll check out who that is and maybe we'll do them next time. But for now we're doing a morale per. Working on an Unreal Engine 5 racing game. Which if you think about it, is basically Franz. So go be nice to her. She made the Odin language. Christ, I didn't know that. Alrighty. Go be nice. Go say hi. Tell her how cool and smart Maxie is, and I don't know, wherever we normally do. Gay, very gay. I'll be live. Yeah, catch me a little earlier there, Allison. I'll be live on Wednesday, as usual. Taking tomorrow off. Got my little break yesterday. So I'll see you all in 2 days. But other than that, I hope you all have a lovely, lovely Monday. Bye-bye.